So in this video, we are going to talk about cyber propaganda. So what is cyber propaganda? So first of all, propaganda, you already know that, which is the use of media or any sort of instrument to alter the views of other people. So these are used to create like a different opinion or view for other people and to manipulate their thought. So there are 7 types of propaganda techniques. Basically, it's the bandwagon, name calling, testimonials, glittering generality, plain folks, card stacking, and transfer. So we're going to talk about some of these, 3 of them to be specific, that is related to cyber propaganda. So the first one is bandwagon. So we all know bandwagon, which basically means everyone is doing it, so you should too. That's basically bandwagon is. So bandwagon happens when in a certain social media account there is a post or there is an information that was posted and it has huge numbers of likes, of follows, shares, or stuff like that. So it's basically famous. It basically has high numbers of all of the statistics. So when that happens, something not necessarily true, it's just that a lot of people liked it, a lot of people reacted to it. It's going to be seen in a, in the feeds of other people, and not necessarily. Some people might even view it as facts because some of these actually don't have something in them that says, oh, these are just opinions, these are just facts. So whenever they see it, they can just assume that it's facts. This case happened a lot, and one of the most famous ones and recent ones is the case with Christine Becerra, which is basically the issue got famous before even like the police were involved. So it's basically like there was already a background for the crime of all of Christine Becerra's friends, which is not true, but it was the famous ones because it had a lot of likes, it had a lot of exposure to the public. So next we're going to be discussing the second type of propaganda technique that is related to cyber propaganda, which is testimonials. So testimonials basically means I am using it, I'm using this product and it's great, and so then you should too. So basically this happens with celebrities a lot, or like with famous people, that when they use something and they post it online, of course, and then their followers will, of course, will do it or will like buy those products that they posted online. This happens a lot when celebrities are being sponsored to post this. For example, like a makeup product or a medicine that they're supposed to post online. Usually, these celebrities are paid, and sometimes the products that they're posting, they are not even using it. They're just posing for the camera. But people who follow them will actually use it because they see their idols using it, so they will be using it, and then it turns out the product wasn't really that great as their idol had claimed. So that's testimonials. And the third one is transfer. So transfer basically says if you do this, you're essentially doing this other thing, which is way more intense and not necessarily connected to this. It's like a poor analogy of the whole situation, but the whole point of this propaganda is to make you feel worse about your choice of doing this because you're essentially doing this. So I don't really want to be too political on this, but this is just an example. For example, uh, you're going to be voting for this certain politician. So, but this certain politician is supportive of another country, for example, China. So basically, all of the haters of this certain politician is going to say, if you vote for him, you're basically voting for the Philippines to be a territory of China, or to be, part of China, to be controlled by China, because this politician is supportive of China. So that's basically how transfer works. It's not really the real situation. It's just how they want you to see it so that they can manipulate your thoughts. So what the bad thing about propaganda is that most of the time it's not really true. It's just what the public, the general public, or who the creator of the whole propaganda is trying to make you think or feel or view. Propaganda isn't really harmful, but when being used the wrong way, for example, fake information or things like opinions of others or like their theories that are clustered together and formed into a new type of information, which is of course fake or not really backed by facts or anything like that. It's just their theories. And these new information is going to be posted online, and they're going to be seen by other people, especially kids who are unguided. And when they see this information, they immediately assume that this information is true or this information is facts. So when they see that and they accept that information, sometimes the information that they know is wrong. And when the information they know is wrong, it could create a lot of misunderstandings or a lot of rifts between each other, especially if there's different information of the same topic that is being posted online. A lot of this, for example, is during when there was this rift in social media with political issues, with like the communist peoples and the communist people and the ones that support BDS. But I'm not going to be talking about that. So that is basically what cyber propaganda is, and I feel like cyber propaganda should be an issue that concerns people because it spreads information. For now, it basically really doesn't do any damage. I mean, of course, it does create it creates rifts online, but it's not really to a larger scale where everyone should be concerned about. But since it's already a practice of everyone, I feel like it should also come to the attention of parents and other people, that to be responsible for what they post, to be responsible for what they talk about online, basically, uh, to be also responsible for what they like. So maybe they should be more careful for the things that they like, so as to not fuel these things, especially those things that are not really true or not really factual, to not fuel them and make them more famous and more and appear on the feeds of social media accounts, especially of those younger ones who are not really guided. That that is my video, cyber propaganda, which is connected to media and information literacy. And yeah.